I wasn't much more than a name. Like I say, a lot of people didn't know who Star really was. Who is Lucifer Star? Who was Lucifer Star? Anyway, I'm Lucifer Star. Eventually, people would find out who I was or what I was, and basically, there's all this money in these accounts, and it's like, and you had all these people running around lying about who I was and what I was, and a bunch of people who they didn't know who I was. They didn't know what I was. They even some artificial intelligence programs would even some computers would say you are undefinable, which is kind of high praise from an artificial intelligence computer, saying that I was undefinable because I was a person that wasn't that was verifiably the creator and Lucifer Star, but I was undefinable. So because like my history is so long, like you could go back 100 trillion years and I'm there. You go back a billion, 500 million years and I'm around. Lucifer Star, the stars would basically be around. I was around for as long as the planets were as long as the stars were around. That big fusion reactor in the sky. That's burning there. I invented them. I created them. And so, through 12 different races would keep me alive and also protect me. So I was in existence for so long, like ridiculously long. Some people say I had the longest history ever. This is the end of it. Like I say, verifiable galaxy creation. This galaxy and the galaxy coming towards us. And everything else. The LSF colony ship. All very verifiable. That you could watch it leave planets and go through space. Anyway, like I said, time travel isn't unheard of. I mean, I was undefinable. What I was, who I was. Anyway, though, a bunch of people would find out about my bank accounts and everything else, and about the massive amounts of gold that were here on Earth and other planets. I just wanted the place to look nice. The gold bells, the silver bells. That they made songs after. Silver bells, gold bells. Yeah, there were gold bells, gold and silver bells, and like those were real bells with stars on them. Lucifer Star. Anyway, on my ships and other places, all my ships had gold bells that were made. I believe that you can't make. I believe it was titanium and gold or something like that. Most people, it would take people years to understand what the actual makeup of the bells was, and how they sounded so beautiful and in tone. Like I said, steel doesn't ring right unless it's heated up, and then it rings right. And it has to be thin or whatever, a special kind of steel with high carbon content or something like that. But gold with titanium or something like that was a secret. Anyway, and also gold with Damascus steel or something that you can color the steel with the different kind of things to make it add in something else and it changes the color. Anyway, we did a lot of that stuff. So there were gold and silver bells, and nobody knew what they were made of exactly. They look gold, they look silver, but what were they made of exactly? I mean, you look at this ring and you say gold. Well, it's only 12% gold actually, and it's mostly other kind of metals. But it doesn't tarnish, doesn't rust, and will last at least 1,000,000 years, like this, before it turns black. And then it does tarnish, and it's probably the metals, the iron inside of it that actually turns whatever changes, or some other. It's something that actually eventually changes. It could even be a radiation thing. As the radiation depletes out of this, it might change color. I don't really know, or as the carbon bonds deplete. I don't know. I don't care. I don't do that anymore. But and you can still see the star on it. Star. Lucifer Star. My gold, my silver, my mines, my silver mines. I love the stars. It's my name, Lucifer Star. Knowledge is power, all that good stuff. Anyway, lots of people wouldn't know who didn't. I was just a name. And people see the stars and they go, what does it mean? Who is it? Who was it? Me. Lucifer Star. Also named Brian. Anyway, a lot of people. And then people knowing who I am would do a lot of things like create Johnsons. Later on, they called it Jostins. Still, to Josh means to, I think it means to like barter or something, Jostins or something like that. Johnson means, penis. Males. Whatever. They would break down and destroy all of my great epicness and turn it to mush and mud and disgusting like patheticness. I had this great, huge, 100 trillion year legacy of epic creation, epic building, epic everything. Epic buildings, epic first time for everything, great monumental things like titanium, SR-71, or the LSF-A Blackbird, LSF-A colony ship that went to other galaxies and other planets. That went throughout the galaxy, and that's just one of my ships. There were 12 more. There were more ships than that, at least five.